Welcome back to your hour. Cheryl Clark joins us now, and we had a discussion before the segment that she doesn't know how to spell Cheryl. She spells it Cherryl, and of course I spell it with an S and one R. So one of us is wrong. I don't know. Anyway, Cheryl, you have a ministry and have had for a number of years. Can you tell us about your ministry?
Yes, it's Cheryl Clark Ministries, and my ministry consists of singing. I'm a singer, songwriter, nationally signed gospel artist. I also have, I'm the founder of the annual Proud Godly Woman Conference, which I hold here in town every year, first Saturday in June. And we've done that for, this will be our 9th year if we did it.
Wow.
And now we've got books and I speak all over, and so you got a little bit of everything.
Very cool. So I understand, and I did not know this about you, even though I've met you quite a few years ago. I did not know that you had a traumatic brain injury. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
In 1993, I had a stroke while driving my car. Passed that at the wheel, hit a parked car, and pulled my brain apart in the back of my head. It's called a TBI for short, traumatic brain injury. I went from business college to sitting in my son's 4th grade class. I was at a 3rd grade learning level, so everything happened very fast and very hard.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so I had to relearn all kind of things. I had to relearn behavior and everything.
Well, your survival itself was kind of a miracle, don't you think?
Yes, I really, really do. It was a very shaking thing. It was very unexpected, and so it was. Yeah, I had to do a lot to come back.
So that inspired you to write a book.
This is my story.
Hold that book up, would you, please?
This is my story, and there's more details in here all about the support group and how I had to come back, and my family and I mean, because it was a family thing.
Sure.
It affected everybody, and so I wanted to write the book to, help other families, that may have be dealing with something like that.
And it's called Hope
for the Heart.
for the Heart.
Hope for the Heart.
So you can put it down there if you'd like.
Okay.
This is really kind of an inspiring story because there are a lot of things that probably would not have happened in your life had it not been for this accident.
No, everything I do came after this accident. At one point, the doctors had told me, there wasn't that I wouldn't come up so far in my healing. But I have come up way farther than they ever expected, and done things, that I've never thought I would be able to do. So, yeah, it's very, very different.
So, so can you tell us a little bit about? I mean, I know the injury happened in '93, so that's been quite a few years ago. Your recovery was it slow? Was it fast? Was it?
It was
painstaking.
Yeah, it was long and it was hard.
Yeah.
Because it's a permanent injury. Excuse me. It affected all of my emotions and everything. And
did it affect your motor skills?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your memory.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Memory was long term and short term was gone. So I had to learn everything. I had to learn how to, I had to learn how to write down that I ate, so I would remember what I ate, so that I would remember that I did eat.
Oh, wow.
So those kinds of things. And I say I was Humpty Dumpty. I fell off the wall and I broke everything.
Yeah.
And I mean everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been years, and people ask me now. They say, "Well, Cheryl, you look great." It's ongoing, sometimes, it's good. But my life is really, really good.
Do you still have bad days from time to time?
I think everybody does, and I do every now and then. But I came up with the motto. This is how I survive, because I had to get a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And I say it's as big a deal as you make it.
There you go.
That's what I live by now.
Yeah.
So I just, if something's not quite there, I'm just like, okay, well, it's okay.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow will be better.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, to me, that type of an injury, many people don't even come back from. So the fact that you have not just survived but thrived since then is incredible. And I'm sure that probably inspired your ministry as well.
Oh yes, I'm very, very grateful, and that's why I do everything that I do, is just to encourage and uplift and let everyone know life is doable. And we may have to we have things come along that are shake us up sometime, but it's doable. You may have to do it different.
Right.
And actually, I think I love better now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I do things that I never thought I would do, that I didn't think I would be able to do, and I love it.
So probably it's given you a new appreciation for life.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was years ago, and now I just had a birthday. I'm 61. I was 34 when that happened.
Wow.
And I got married. I have a baby. My children are grown. I'm a grandmother. Things that, yeah, I have a good life.
Yeah.
And then I have my singing and speaking, and I speak all over the world. I'm a brain injury advocate, and
As well you should be.
yeah, I can talk about it.
That's right.
Yeah, so I'm grateful.
Very cool. So if someone wants to get hold of your book, where can they find it?
They can go to Amazon.com. They can go to CherylClarkMinistries.com, or they can even go to Watermark Books right here in town.
Cool. Okay. So, and this book was released back in November?
November last year.
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, yes.
And when Laurel mentioned the isolation as being a problem for a lot of seniors, you said that you have been going to some senior centers and singing for them.
Yes, I started out going to senior centers and ministering there, and I still would go if they would let me in. But yeah, so I love to do that. I go everywhere. So I've been to most of the senior centers here in town.
Very cool. I can't believe we're out of time already. But Cherryl, thanks so much for joining us today. It was a real pleasure getting to see you again, because it's been years since we saw each other, and I really, I'm happy to hear about your book, and I can't wait to read it.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in just a couple minutes with Sean Jones from the Wichita Public